Hello children, today let us study the lesson meaning and importance of political science under political science. Children, before going to study about the political science, we want to understand what is the meaning of political science. Yes, you know political science is an important stream in our subject social science. Children, first we'll start with the concept of political science. In this lesson, we are going to discuss the concept of political science, the process of development in political science, the political thinkers and their contribution towards political science, the importance of political science. Yes, first let us start with the concept of political science, where you understand the meaning of political science. Children, what is meaning of political science? Yes, political science is one of the social sciences, as I said you before. It is an important stream in social science. Political science is one of the social sciences dealing with the political activities of man. Yes, so political science is one of the important stream in social science which deals with the political activity of the man. The study of state is the main subject matter of political science, which is the important or the main subject matter of political science. In political science, which will be the main subject matter, that is the state. So we are going to study about the state, that is the main subject matter of any political science. Even it studies the origin and nature of state and forms of political institutions. Okay, let us move on to the next point. Children, where did we get this politics? Politics, the word politics. The word politics is derived from Greek word polis, means city or state. So the word politics, where we got is that it is derived from Greek word. It is a Greek word and name means the politics is derived from Greek word polis, which means city or state. Okay. Children, therefore, a subject which deals with the affair of city or state, and its working was called as politics by ancient Greeks. So again, I repeat again, a subject which deals with the affair of city or state and its working are called as politics by ancient Greeks. However, in modern times, scholars have preferred to use the term political science for this study, as Greeks were calling that as politics. The same nowadays, the present modern scholars are preferred to call that as political science. Children, let us move on to the process of development in political science. What was the process in the development in political science? As a subject matter of social study, politics science begin with Greek. So when we start to study as a subject, the main subject as political science, it begin with the Greek. Though the Egyptians and Babylonians, Persians, Indians, Chinese, so have mentioned their thoughts, ideas about politics much earlier than Greek. See, these peoples like from Egypt also, Egyptians, the Babylonians, Persians, Indians, Chinese have already mentioned their ideas and thoughts about politics earlier than Greeks, but they were not successful in maintaining to develop as a systematic study. So they were not successful. They failed to develop it as a systematic study, but only the Greek were successful in maintaining it as or developing it as a systematic study. Politics was given the status of an independent science by Greeks. So the politics was given the status of an independent science by Greeks, Greek philosophers. So let us go on to understand who are the Greek philosophers. The Greek philosopher Socrates, Plato, Aristotle. Among the Greek philosophers, the great persons were Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle. And also, you know, Aristotle is known as father of political science. I may ask you, you should answer, you should keep in mind, you know, who is father of history? It is Herodotus, and he is also from Greece. And also, Aristotle is known as father of political science. Why? Why? I'm going to explain you now. Yes. So I said you great philosopher like Socrates and his disciple. So Plato was a disciple. He was a follower of the Socrates. He was a follower of Socrates and were great political thinkers. Plato, in his famous book Republic, yes, it's Plato in his famous book Republic, for the first time discussed the nature and functions of state and government. The nature and functions of the state and government has been discussed in the book of Plato, that is Republic. Yes, and Aristotle, the ancient Greek thinker and student of Plato. So Aristotle is a student of Plato. So he is recognized as the father of political science for his valuable contribution to its growth and development. Why Aristotle is known as father of political science? And also you should keep in mind he was a student of Plato. Okay, and Plato was the disciple of who? Socrates. So these three philosophers are connected to each other. So Plato was disciple of Socrates and Aristotle was the student of Plato. Okay, children. So Aristotle is known as father of political science because, like, for his valuable contribution. So because for his valuable contribution to its growth and development, to the growth and development of political science. He wrote the first treatise in political science called the Politics. See, this is the work of Aristotle, the Politics. In this famous book, Aristotle discussed the origin, development, and functions of state. And Kautilya, do you know who is Kautilya? Yes, he is an Indian. He is an Indian philosopher. He wrote Arthashastra. Okay, Kautilya's work on economics also has more information about political policies or principles. Political principles has been explained or mentioned in the book called Arthashastra. Means Arthashastra in English we call that as economics. So Kautilya wrote a book Arthashastra, which is the explanation about economics, where even about political science he has mentioned the principles of political science. I hope you understood the process of development in political science. Before that, the meaning and political science. Yes, children, the political science studies the origin. What does this studies? What is the political science studies? It studies the origin, development, nature, administration, type, scope of a state, and rights and duties of the citizen. Political science is study of all facts of state. I said, you see, when you study this and all, the meaning of political science, the process of development of political science, and also the works of political science, and where Plato, Aristotle, Kautilya has given the information of political science, we will come to a conclusion that political science studies. So the important point is political science studies the origin, development, nature, administration, type, scope of a state, and rights and duties of the citizen. Political science is study of all facts of state. Political science is also study of past, present, and of political institutions. See, it studies the political science is also a study of past of the what was the past of the political institution, and what is the present, and also what will be the future of political institution can be studied under the political science. Political functions and political theories also can be studied. The study of state, government, and human political activities called a political science. Yes, conclusion, the study of state. So the meaning of political sciences, it is the study of state, government, and human political activities is called as political science. Yes, I hope you understood the meaning of political science, the process of development in political science, and the works of political science, and also at last the exact meaning, what you understood. That is the main point. Political science studies the origin, development, nature, administration, type, scope of a state, and rights and duties of the citizen. Political science is a study of all facts of the state. Okay, children, I hope you understood. Let me continue with importance of political science. Now, let us continue with the importance of political science. Children, the knowledge of political science is essential in the present age. Yes, why we need to understand political science? We are going to study now. What is the importance of political science? Why we should understand political science? The knowledge of political science is important. We are going to study now. The process and development of a state depends upon the thinking knowledge and political involvement of the people. Yes, so not only the leaders, not only the political leaders, even the people, we are the part of the society and also this politics. Yes, no, directly or indirectly, we are the one who are going to elect the political leaders, right? Who will rule us as a government. Yes, so we want to understand what is the importance of political science. Yes, children, it helps to understand the birth and growth of state. It provides information about the type of government and political activities involved in the functions of the state. Yes, it explains, it helps us to understand the birth and growth of the state, the origin of the state and the growth of the state, and also which government. Example, ours is a democratic government. Somewhere it will be dictatorship government. So, which type of government our state has, and the birth and growth of state also will be understood with the help of political science. It provides information about the origin and development of ideas such as monarchy, freedom, war, peace, and justice, laws, equality, good government, etc. Yes. So, then what do you mean by monarchy? I have written here as monarchy. Monarchy means a sovereign head of a state, especially a king, a queen, or the emperor, is known as the monarchy. Okay, monarchy. And also this it provides the information about the origin, the development of ideas such as monarchy. I said you how the monarchy has been this origin. It is its origin also, the idea of monarchy's origin, and also freedom's origin, and war, peace, the good government, and justice, laws, equality. Its origin we are going to understand because of the political science. When we study political science, we'll get an idea of the origin and development of such as monarchy, freedom, war, peace, good government, and also the justice, laws. Okay, we will understand. And it provides information about the structure and functions of the state and government. Okay, what it provides the information about what the structure and functions of the state and the government, and it helps to establish modern welfare state. How in the light of the past and present activities of the government. Yes, once we understand the present and also the past, okay, when we understand the past of the government and the present activity of the government, political science helps to plan the future activity of the state. So once we understand, because of the political science, we can understand the past of the government and also the present what is happening. Then we can build a future well government, that is the modern welfare state. So future we can build a modern welfare state by understanding the present and past of the government through the political science. Okay, when you study political science, we'll get it helps. So political science will help to establish modern welfare state. Okay, let us move on to the next point. Political science provides knowledge of constitution and laws of the state. Yes, this is very important because when you understand the political science, when you study political science, it will provide knowledge of constitution. Yes, without knowledge of constitution, you will, I mean, as a citizen, we cannot achieve anything. When we are living in a country, we should understand its constitution, where the rules and regulations has been delineated our rights, okay, fundamental rights, fundamental duties, and also directive principles of the government, the state government, everything has been delineated, and that should be understood first. So we should have a knowledge as a citizen of any country. The knowledge of constitution and laws of the state is important, as without knowing the law, can you survive? It is very tough to survive in the society without knowing the law of the state. So this political science will provide the knowledge of constitution and laws of the state. And also it helps to understand the organs and functions of the government. Yes, what 1 minute, children. It helps to understand Helps to understand the organs and functions of government. Yes, you know which are the organs of government. Yes, that is one is legislative, then executive and judiciary. So political science helps us to understand the organs and what are the functions of this legislative and what is the functions of the executive and also the judiciary. Yes, I hope you know what is this legislative. Legislative is the part of or the one of the organ of the government which forms the law, and executive which executes the law. The formed law comes under the executive, and the judiciary. The judiciary, the organ of government, one of the organ of government is judiciary that will deals with justice. Yes, once again, children, the political science helps to understand the organs and functions of government. The different organs of government are three important organs of government are one is legislative, executive, and also the judiciary. So legislative, it forms the law. Executive, it executes the formed law, and also the judiciary deals with the justice. Okay, deals with the justice. Okay, this so the political science helps to understand the different the three organs of government and also the functions of these three organs. I hope you understood this point. Let me move on to the next one. Children, it develops political conscious and knowledge helps to rise good leadership and good citizenship. Yes, political science develop political consciousness among the people. I said you before starting to explain these points. Yes, the political consciousness is very important to the common people. Yes, because we are also the part in the this political system because we elect them. So we should have some political knowledge also. It keeps the government and the people politically active and alert. Yes, so political science will keep the government and the people politically active and also the also to be alert about the political situations, what is happening in the country or the state. The knowledge of political science helps leaders and civil servants to understand and solve the problem of the people efficiently. Yes, once the people who are ruling us, the administrators, means the executives, okay, those are our political leaders. Once they understand the political science, once they have the knowledge of political science, it will help them and the civil workers, so civil servants, the government servants, to understand and solve the problem of the common people. So we as citizens will be having many problems. So this political science, if the leaders and civil servants has knowledge of political science, it helps them to solve the problem of the people effectively. And the knowledge of political science helps to rise good leadership and the good citizen. So it develops political consciousness and the knowledge, and which helps to rise good leadership and good citizenship. Once the political science, if they study political science, means if they have the knowledge, if the citizen have a knowledge about the political science, he will come up as a good citizen. So when we study the political science, we will understand the things in political science, the matters in political science, and will be aware of what are all going around us in the political situations. We are going to understand, and we may rise as a good citizen and also good leadership. The leaders, see, simply without knowledge, if they become leaders, they will not be having more ethics and all. So once they have the knowledge of political science, they will give a good administration. So they will become a good leader. I hope you understood this point. It deals with ideologies which inspires and influence political involvement of the people. Yes, political science deals with ideology. Yes, it has some ideologies. Political, when you study the books such as I said you before, Kautilya's Arthashastra, and also this Aristotle's the politics, and this Plato's Republic. So in these books and all, they have mentioned many ideologies. So when you study this political science, you will get some ideologies which will help to inspire, which will inspire and influence political involvement of the people. And it deals with, I said you this, it provides the knowledge of international relationship. Children, yes, it is very important. Political science provides the knowledge of international relations, especially the occurrence of wars among nations and the importance of peace and cooperation. Yes, political science will explain us or provide the knowledge of international peace, where it's very special, it should be understood properly, because it is especially in the occurrence of war, when the war occurs between two countries. Okay, these are the two countries. It will act as a, like, it will provide some knowledge about what are the consequences of the war and how to solve the situation, and politically without more trouble. Okay, and also importance of peace and cooperation also will be explained, we will get knowledge in political science about when the war occurs and how we want to maintain the peace, and also the cooperation between two countries, why it is important, everything, the knowledge we will get from the political science. Does the study of political science help us to understand the need of the state? Yes, what does it helps us? It helps us to understand the need of the state, good governance of the state. Yes, not only need of the state, even the good governance, good administration of the state, because I said you the leaders, if leaders or the persons who are ruling us, the administrators, the politics, and the politicians, if they understand if they have the knowledge of political science, and their governance of the state will be good, their administration will be good, and the role of the leaders and people's participation also, I said you, yes, once the knowledge of political science, if we get the knowledge of political science, even the people will become a good citizens also. So it helps the people to become good, responsible. Yes, the responsibility will be, it will be an important part. Okay, as a citizen, we should have some responsibility. Yes, so if we have knowledge about the political science, we will get the responsibility, we will understand political science, then we will get the more responsibility about the country and about culture, and we will become an active citizen. So political science is very important. The knowledge of political science contribute to the establishment of just, peace, peaceful, progressive, and happy state. Yes, when a state or a country should be happy, it should be progressive, it should be peaceful. Happy means what? They should have the citizens should have the basic needs. They should be peace. The administration should have peace. So the people should not be troubled each and every time. That is the concept of the good administration. Yes, no, that is the basic of any good administration. If a country or a state has a good administration, the people will be in peace, they will lead their life with peace, and also they will be having many progress, the economy itself having the progress, and also there will be the people, and the administration will be happy. How it is possible? Because when we get the knowledge about political science, it may help us to this peaceful and progressive state, with which the dream of millions and millions people for a long time everywhere. Yes, once if we succeed in peaceful, progressive, and happy state, which is being which is the expectation of many people. Yes, no, it is the expectation of every citizen, and also expectation of million and million peoples from the long time will be satisfied once we have the knowledge of the political science. Once again, I will repeat, or I will revise once the points what we have studied so far. Importance of political science. Yes, the first part is it helps to understand the birth and growth of the state. It provides information about the origin and development of ideas such as monarchy, freedom, wars, and peace, and also good government, etc. The structure, it helps to understand the structure and functions of the state and and also the government. It helps to establish a modern welfare state. Yes, it helps to establish a modern welfare state, as political science will throw light on the past and also the present. Then we will build a good future. Once we understand the past and what is going on present political situation, we can plan for the future modern welfare state, or we can establish a modern welfare state. Once we understand the past and present, we can establish a modern welfare state with the help of political science. And the next point is it provides the knowledge of constitution and laws of the state. I said you, as a citizen, it is very important to understand the lands, so where we are living, that lands, rules and regulations, and also constitution, what are all in the constitution, what are the rules and regulations, what are the rights, the fundamental rights a citizen has, what are the duties should be discharged by the citizen, and also the even the directive principles to the government. These things and all should be understood. The constitution, which we say as totally constitution, should be understood, because this political science will provide us a knowledge. Okay, if a citizen like he should understand the constitution and laws of the state, with the help of the political science we can understand. So it helps to understand the organs and functions of the government. I said you political science will help us to understand the organs and functions of the government, which are the three organs I said you: legislative, executive, and also the judiciary. And its functions also will be understood because of political science. If we have knowledge of political science, we can develop the political conscious and knowledge, which helps to rise good leadership and good citizenship. So it deals with the ideologies. So political science, when it deals with ideologies, which inspires and influence political involvement of people. Yes, it will inspire the people to involve politically. Okay, and it provides the knowledge of international relationship, where especially the occurrence of wars among nations and the importance of peace and cooperation. Why the peace and cooperation is important between the two nations or with other nations will be explained, or will be the knowledge will be provided by the political science. I hope you understood the importance of political science and the lesson meaning and importance of political science. Thank you.